Yo, check it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got an absolute banger for you guys. Everything is playing out. AMC and GME are making the moves that I told you guys, and we have much more in store. If you want to see what's happening next, make sure you like and subscribe and lock in and watch all of this video. All of it's tied together from SPY, Bitcoin, AMC and GME. So make sure you watch the entire video to get the entire context and get the maximum value. We're going to be looking at all the technicals you need to know and what I'm expecting for the rest of this week. But let's not waste any more time and hop into charts, facts, data. Let's go.
All right, guys, what is up? You are back for another video with Datazero. In this video, we're looking at AMC, GME, SPY. This is your daily outlook and prediction. We're also going to be looking at Bitcoin as well. Exciting days and weeks ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, when I say absolute madness, I mean absolute madness. First, we have jolts. This is going to be happening tomorrow. And of course, tomorrow, we also have Google earnings and AMD earnings. Google earnings is going to be right in the morning. So that is going to be something you want to watch for. Could cause a possible drop or pop to the upside in SPY and NASDAQ. This is a heavily weighted SPY and NASDAQ stock. Could be making major moves in the market. Also AMD and after hours. So watch for in the morning Google earnings. That is going to be hot popping off tomorrow. And we have AMD and after hours. Now, as far as jolts is concerned, that comes out at 10 a.m. So again, we're going to have a lot of action in the morning and a lot of action in after hours tomorrow. And that does not stop this week. This week, we also have GDP dropping on Wednesday, which is going to be absolutely huge. And an even bigger data set, unemployment, coming out on November the 1st on Friday. We also have earnings throughout this week as well. Meta and Microsoft here on a Wednesday. Thursday, we have Apple and Amazon. So things are going to be heating up, and there are major earnings throughout this week for other stocks, but those are the major tech stocks and the ones that are going to be moving the market the most. So things literally are going to be crazy this week. Then next week we have presidential election, and on top of that, we also have AMC earnings as well. Things are going to get crazy. On top of all of this, we have a bunch of technical setups, which I'm about to get into right now. So prepare for absolute madness in the market. So let's go ahead and talk about what we could potentially see here for AMC and GME. Exciting day for AMC and GME. I told you guys we're going to start seeing nice movements to the upside. AMC and GME moving to the upside today, and this is just the start of it. We're also going to be talking about Bitcoin later on as it's potentially breaking out of a macro bull flag. So let's go ahead and hop right in. AMC, first of all, AMC in its overall uptrend. I told you in the weekly outlook and prediction yesterday, I don't see any reason why AMC won't continue to the upside. AMC absolutely breaking out right now. You can see we're testing to break out of the bands here on some of the bigger time frames, right on the cusp of breaking out of the bands. You can also see that the alligator says that we have a nice uptrend here on the 2-hour time frame and the 4-hour time frame. Plenty of width between the bands, letting us know that there is a ton of momentum to the upside. We also have the super trend buy signals here on the 4-hour time frame and the 2-hour time frame. And if we go ahead and go to the daily time frame, we have green daily MACD. AMC is going to continue to the upside, and I believe that AMC is going to break and hold 450 this week. Right now, we're confirming the main level of 442 as support, and we're getting squeezed between support and resistance because there's a major resistance here right above our head at 444. If you go ahead and look at the moving average, it's sitting at about 444, 443 in that range. Right now, it's at about 443. It moved down about a penny. So you can see that we're squeezed between that support and resistance. If we break above the 200 moving average on the daily time frame and hold that level, we're going to get a nice pop to the upside. And if we break above and hold 450, we're going to get a decent amount of gamma, as it's not only a psychological level, but it's a major level of support and resistance that we're breaking above. And we're going to get that call option gamma, which I showed you here earlier this week, that we have major options activity for November the 8th and the 15th on AMC and GME. There's people buying way out of the money call options, and they're increasing by hundreds of percentage points. You can see some of them up 100 percentage points here, 200%, 100% change. So people are buying these way out of the money call options, preparing and hedging for a move, and I think we're seeing the start to see that move. I told you last week and the week before were basically setup weeks. We're basically have been setting up for these big green days, and I told you we're going to start seeing 5 to 10% green days on the meme stocks, and we are starting to see that here on GameStop. AMC a little bit less volatile, but it will run. GameStop, I told you, is more volatile. That's why we're seeing more gains. But AMC will run and continue to the upside and will continue to produce gains as well. GameStop making a crazy move to the upside as it breaks out of this overall sloping support and resistance. I told you, if it breaks out of the sloping support and resistance, you're going to see a nice move to the upside, and we got a huge candle. Not only did we break out of the sloping support and resistance, but we're playing out the double bottom. GameStop is absolutely about to launch, and this is going to help AMC get more momentum to upside. GameStop is about to head towards that $25 level, and if we get towards $30, things are going to get really interesting for GME, and I showed you guys with the call options on GME, it is not a game right now. If we go ahead and look at the call options chain, you can see that if we go to November the 8th and November the 15th, that people are buying like $32, $40, and if we go ahead and go further out, you can see that people are buying even higher, like $45. Just like 100% change, $39. Like, people are buying a lot of call options near that $30, $40 level. So I think GME is actually about to make a big move to the upside as the algorithm continues to repeat. I showed you guys this on TradingView here on the weekly outlook and prediction. Basically, that I think that the algorithm is repeating. If you go ahead and look at what's popping off, you can see that we're breaking out of this overall accumulation range, and we're about to have a big move to the upside. Again, we're breaking out of this overall accumulation range when we had this big move to the upside, and we're about to see a nice move up. There are no sell orders up here for GME, all the way up at like $24. So again, GME is about to move towards $25, and the higher we go, the more gamma we get, and the higher this rally is going to be. But we're breaking out of this pennant to the upside, and this is very bullish for GME and the meme stocks, as GME moving up will help give AMC momentum. Again, AMC is breaking out of this macro accumulation range, which we just talked about on the weekly outlook and prediction. That's why you want to lock in and subscribe to get the accurate technical analysis and know what's going to happen before it happens, and join the Discord, because in the Discord we did play $22 call options today and absolutely crushed on those. I have someone up over 230% on those call options in the Discord right now. So again, if you want to get a part of that, hit me up on my email, link down in the comment section description below. $75 for a lifetime invite. It literally pays for itself. So if you want to get in that, hit me up. If you want to stop losing and start winning, best market support group out there, literally pays for itself 100 times over, because again, $75 for a lifetime invite. So again, GME playing out that double bottom that I told you guys would be setting up off that 2044 level. GME pushing to the upside. If GME can break above and hold the critical level of 2310, then you're going to see a continuation to the upside. We want to see GME hold 2250. I think GME, what it's going to do here in the morning is going to have a lot of excitement. I think it's going to consolidate and then probably retest 2250 or 2266 and then push back to the upside. If we can see it break 2310, we're going to see a continuation to the upside towards that $24, $25 level. The higher it goes, the more gamma we're going to get. I think GME is about to get crazy, and I think we're about to see some nasty moves here from the meme stocks, in my personal opinion, and AMC earnings is also coming up. AMC, from what I can expect, I think AMC is going to consolidate here in the morning, probably retesting 442 as support. That's the major level that we need to hold, because once we confirm 442 as support and break above 445, we're going to go to 450, and that's when we get the gamma ramp, and AMC is going to really start moving, and then that's when you're going to get that 5-10% green days from AMC once we break above 450. But I'm very confident now from what I see. I told you guys that there was probably an 80% chance that we break and hold 450 this week. I'm very confident of what we see, that we're going to break and hold 450, and once we do that, we can start moving towards $5, and if we break $6, that's when you're going to see things get interesting. AMC also very interesting. If you look at the options chain for after earnings, you can see that there's people getting out the money call options. So you can see 20% change right here. You can see that it's bullish, way more puts or way more calls to put. So we have bullish put the call. Here's November 8th. You can see people getting $7.50, $7 call options right here. And again, they were also stacking them over this last couple of weekends. As I showed, the change was immense here for AMC as well, here on the options chain, on some of these higher strike prices as well. Again, it's coming down slightly, it looks like here, because we did have some downwards momentum here. You can see that it's like down like 16% and stuff like that, but not much after being and moving 100% in volume. But you can see here $7.50, 33% change, $7, $6.50, 25% change. So again, people stacking these out of the column, out of the money call options after the date of AMC earnings, and AMC earnings is looking very, very bullish because we do have numbers like Inside Out 2, Deadpool, the Usher Tour for AMC. So things are looking good for AMC in my personal opinion, fundamental-wise. Technical-wise, we look great. I think we're going to see a continuation to the upside. If we break and hold the 200 moving average on the daily time frame, that is going to be huge. We want to see a clean break above 445. And if we break above 450 and hold that level, you're really going to see this thing start to move. So this is what I'm looking at for AMC and GME. I told you guys, exciting setup. Get ready for an unexpected move. Look at this huge candle from GME. This is just the beginning. I told you we reached a tipping point. I told you guys, and this has been playing out as a story, that the macro is slowly playing out. We're going to slowly move into a recession. SPY is going to top out and then slowly start to trend down. And you can see SPY actually, after the pop to the upside that it had pre-market, basically trended down all day today. And I'll talk about SPY in a second. So we had that downtrend, and Bitcoin defying it. Bitcoin starting to move to the upside. I told you Bitcoin's going to decouple and move like precious metal. Bitcoin moving to a huge high, 69.9K, which I'm going to talk to Bitcoin in a second. I think it's about to break out and make a major move. DJT absolutely ripping. DJT is squeezing right now. I have been covering it during the live stream, so if you want to know about DJT, you can like and subscribe right now, because I have been covering it in the live streams. It's ripping here in after hours. I think it's up because the polls, and again, I'm not saying I'm for or against Trump, but if you look at Polymarket, you can see that they have Trump up a substantial amount. So that is probably why the stock is pumping. Now, I would expect like a buy the rumor, sell the news type thing. So after the election, you could see a pullback on the stock, and it is going to pull back crazy because it is squeezing. So be very, very careful. I'd be moving my stop loss up, and be very, very aware that RSI is completely blown out. Not on the weekly time frame, but on the daily time frame. Weekly is starting to get there. So this thing is overextended. So be very, very careful if you are playing this, because once it does start to pull back, it's going to pull back in a decent way. Now let's go ahead and move into SPY in the overall stock market and move into BTC. So SPY, I think we're going to be seeing a little bit more downside. And again, that's what I'm looking at for AMC and GME. I'm pretty sure I covered everything. Also, cost to borrow for AMC, I just want to point this out as well. Cost to borrow for AMC is increasing. So you can see cost to borrow for AMC is up, and that is indicative of price moving up. You can see cost to borrow sitting at 2.76% here at 2 million shares available to short. And then cost to borrow here for GME is sitting at 0.46 or 0.40%, and we're sitting at 2.3 million shares available to short for GME. So that's what I'm looking at for the meme stocks in DJT. Let's go ahead and move into SPY and the overall market. SPY, I think it's going to continue down, possibly in this possible bull flag where you could see it push up, but I'm very, very bearish on SPY overall. It is getting some bullishness here. If it could break above and hold 581.37, that would be bullish, but unless SPY breaks above 582.06, I'm not bullish on SPY. SPY has to break above 582.06 for me to think SPY would actually recover. I think SPY is going to break down on this rising wedge, but there is so much going on with the earnings that SPY could literally go to an all-time high. So if you're playing options and trading SPY and NASDAQ this week, be very, very careful, because things are going to be crazy. You could make so much money. There's so much opportunity with DJT, SPY, SQQQ, so much stuff going on with with the unemployment earnings that things could get crazy. But there's so many variables that I'm just going to have to stick to my guns and stick to what I know here with the technicals and what they're showing me. And we're breaking down out of a rising wedge. I have this prediction that has been tracking for NASDAQ very, very well. It's showing that we should be pulling back and topping out here soon. So I think NASDAQ's going to be pulling back. Despite earnings, I think we're going to be pulling back. I think we're going to get some bad earnings. Some earnings could be good and could send us higher. So that's why things could be crazy. We could get one bad one, and then we could have one good one that could save the market and stuff like that. So there's a lot of different variables. We're going to have to play it day by day, technical by technical. So make sure you like and subscribe so you can tune in, watch all the videos. But as of right now, I don't see any reason why we wouldn't follow my prediction. Multiple gap fills to the downside on NASDAQ. I think we're going to be topping out soon, creating that overall double top. Again, NASDAQ's at this all-time high level. If it does manage to break and hold all-time high, you could see a big pop to the upside, and that would take SPY to a brand new all-time high. So the market could literally go to a new all-time high or literally tank this week. I'm on the side of tank based off of everything I'm seeing. I'm sticking with my guns on the technical. I think we're going to see a red week despite everything going on. We have basically the earnings, which is just wild cards, which I have to look into. They could go either way. I think the tech earnings are actually going to be pretty bad. There's probably going to be some good ones mixed in there, but I think they're going to be pretty bad overall. And then I think GDP is going to be a hit, but I definitely think unemployment's going to be a hit, and that's going to be on Friday. We're going to have to play each thing by ear. Jolt's coming out tomorrow at 10 a.m. Earnings in the morning for Google. So remember that in the morning. And then we have AMD at night, and these will be big market movers, so get ready for that. I think overall SPY is going to be bearish and start to pull back. To confirm more downside, SPY would have to lose 580.34 and of course confirm 581.37 as resistance. So this is what I'm looking at for SPY in the overall market. Let's go ahead and move into BTC and then wrap up this video. So BTC is potentially breaking out of the overall macro bull flag. You can see that we had this double bottom, which I talked about in a tweet. Make sure you follow me on Twitter so you can get these posts as well. I talked about this double bottom setup and how we're breaking out of the bull flag, and that 80K prediction that I gave could be coming very, very soon. If Bitcoin can break above 72,000 and hold that level, it might not come back down. It could just start going towards 80K and then maybe even 100K. My low end is 80K and my high end is 100K for this move that Bitcoin is going to make out of this macro accumulation. Weekly MACD has gone green with 2 candles. We're clearly breaking out. You can see a push above, using it as support, double bottom, and then push up. If you zoom in, you can see what we actually had was a double bottom. So you can see we had a breakdown, double bottom off the bull flag, and then we're starting to push up. Bull flag is basically confirmed to support, and we're starting to break out. Bitcoin could be ready to make this macro move out of this massive accumulation range that we've been in and start moving towards that 80K price target that I gave. Again, I showed you guys with the rainbow chart that BTC is undervalued even at these ranges. It's literally at fire sale territory, and we haven't had our post-halving run. So you have a run after every halving. You can see halving, run, halving. We had this rally, halving, we had this rally. We had a halving, we haven't had the rally. We're in this low ends. We haven't had that euphoria. So once Bitcoin makes this next leg up, which is going to be the final leg to the bull run, it's going to start to trend sideways, and then it's going to be altcoin season as Bitcoin starts to rise and then trend sideways, and then you're going to get that euphoria and things are going to be crazy. But that's when your favorite altcoins are going to start going nuts. Meme coins are going to go crazy. But right now it's in an accumulation phase. It's breaking out of that accumulation phase, and it's getting ready to make a move up. You had this big massive move up where I told you it was going to break out of this falling wedge, which I called anything under 28K, you're going to be balling. If you accumulate that, then it made this big move up. Now it's in a massive accumulation bull flag, and it's about to make another nasty move to the upside. So again, I've been tracking BTC very, very, very on point on this channel. If you want these type of predictions, like and subscribe. This was your daily outlook and prediction. I appreciate if you watch the end, because so few people watch the end, and it really helps me out a lot. If you want to help me out even more, you can leave a like and a comment down below. You can also check out the merch store, which would be linked in the comment section of this video and in the description. I'm rocking the hat right now. I don't have any of the tees on, but I am rocking the hat right now. And you guys can check out my weekly outlook and prediction for more information as well. And you can check out my live stream, which is posted. But I truly appreciate it if you guys watch to the end of this video, because again, it helps me out a lot. Leave a comment and like down below if you want to help out even more, and subscribe if you haven't for more predictions like this. We've been tracking Bitcoin, SPY, everything very, very accurately, meme stocks, and much, much more. So as always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace.
Alright, y'all, that's the video. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like and press subscribe for more content like this. And remember, you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more DataZero updates. The Discord literally pays for itself, $75 for a lifetime invite. Hit me up on my email, DataZeroOfficial5, linked in the comment section and description below to ask about the Discord and get more information. If you watch the end of this video, man, let me know in the comments down below. And if you want to support the channel, just leave a like and drop a comment. And as always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace.